I'm back with another dose of Airdrop Alpha for you today, including some pretty time-sensitive stuff. So let's start off with mitosis. Now, if you are interested in farming this airdrop, I recommend that you pause the video now and go actually make a deposit because they just reopened their deposit caps today and they are filling up relatively quickly. So I feel like by the time you're watching this, there will probably still be some cap space. However, it is going up quickly. Already on Ethereum mainnet, the deposit caps are full. And you can see that for some of these different L2s, there is more space than others. So Arbitrum still has space, Blast still has space, Linea is getting almost full. Actually, maybe it is completely full. And then for the mode L2, there's also some cap space there. Now, the way that mitosis works is basically you need to deposit wrapped EETH or EETH from EtherFi into their pool. If you do that, you can track your points for the airdrop campaign in the dashboard here, and you also can collect bonus points for getting badges by connecting your social media accounts and for doing other things like having EigenLayer points. So yes, if you are interested in farming this airdrop, definitely time sensitive. Of course, I would not recommend just aping in without doing a little bit of research, and you need to understand the risks associated with this. There are smart contract risks for sure, so don't just ape in without even thinking about it. Okay, next up, in case you didn't see my video this morning, I just launched a brand new airdrop tracking app today. And this app has a number of different features that will help you level up your airdrop farming, including a news feed of important time-sensitive tasks. So for example, I just posted a couple of minutes ago that the Aperture Finance airdrop campaign ends in less than 5 hours. So if you're farming Aperture, you can see there's a countdown now. This campaign is ending very soon. So this is basically your last chance to come here, do some swaps, conduct some rebalances, and earn points for this airdrop campaign. And then if you have any raffle tickets left, make sure that you cash those in before the end of the campaign. Otherwise, you'll just be wasting those points. Anyways, back to Rumor. So this app is going to provide you with time-sensitive alpha like that. It will have key dates for you. It's also got a calendar tab where you can track everything that's going on. You can track projects that you specifically are following. You can leave notes in there. And really, this is just a way to level up your airdrop farming and make sure that you keep organized and don't miss anything. So if you're interested in joining, the cost for this is going to be $9.99 per month. But for early adopters, you can sign up with code Cove and get 15% off. You can also do a 7-day free trial if you want to check it out. And of course, access to this is totally optional. I will continue posting videos on YouTube, but if you want to access all of these bonus features, we have been working really hard on this for a while to make sure that it is as valuable as possible. Also, if you want to have a full walkthrough of all of the different features that we've got in the app here, you can check out the video I posted earlier this morning, which will also be linked below. All right, next up, let's talk about ZK Sync. So today it came out that the token is going to launch on Bybit, but the interesting thing is that they are going for the ticker symbol ZK. Now, of course, this ticker symbol had already been taken by Polyhedra a couple of months ago, but apparently Bybit is now forcing Polyhedra to change their ticker symbol to accommodate ZK Sync. And Polyhedra is whining about this on Twitter and complaining about it, but honestly, obviously, the true ZK is ZK Sync. So a little bit of juicy drama in there, but also we're getting close to this. And apparently the team, the ZK Sync team, registered a couple of domains today that could be linked to the airdrop claim. All right, next up, another new airdrop opportunity that is probably a pretty high value target is a combination, a 2-for-1 of Orderly Network and Elixir, because they just launched these new liquidity pools for Orderly. And basically the way that it works is you can deposit USDC into one of these different pools here. And if you do so, you'll be earning points for the Orderly Network airdrop campaign, and you'll be earning potions for Elixir's airdrop campaign. I think both of these are pretty high tier airdrop targets, and so using this 2-for-1 to farm these airdrops is potentially a good use of capital if you're bullish on these. Okay, next up, a quick update from Athena. They released a blog post today discussing a little bit more in detail about future rounds of the airdrop. So the first round, which was on April 2nd, was 5% of the total supply, and they've said that there's going to be an additional, at minimum 10% airdrop, but potentially up to an additional 15% depending on growth of the protocol. So of the total token supply, that is around 15 to 20% that will be airdropped to users, to people that accumulate points. Additionally, they're adding a calculator to their airdrop campaign page where you can track to see approximately what the ROI would be on the points that you're earning, which is an interesting feature. They're not guaranteeing that it's going to actually be super accurate, but even if it's just ballpark, that's a nice thing to have. And then in terms of when Airdrop 2, they've said it would either be on September 2nd or whenever the total supply of USDE hits $5 billion, whichever comes first. And according to the projected growth, it's looking like it's going to be well before September 2nd. It could actually be sometime in mid-July, depending on flows. So honestly, I'm still pretty bullish on Athena Finance. I'm farming that campaign on the Mantle L2 with my USDE. I've deposited into Init Capital, and I've also aped a little bit into the YT USDE pool on Pendle, which basically deprecates the value of my tokens over time for a massive points multiplier. All right, next up, let's talk about Sanctum really quick. They just launched a new community quest, so if you want to try and solve it, you can go and check it out here. I personally will just be waiting until someone else solves it, and I'll tell you the answer as soon as it's available. I don't currently know it, and I know there's going to be people in the comments asking. As soon as we have it, I will post it. Another Solana airdrop that could be coming soon is RainFi. So they said the first droplet snapshot is coming next week, and this is phase 1 with 8 total snapshots. So this is not nearly over. Now they say that snapshots are going to be based on activity and loyalty. So I take that to mean the longer you've been using RainFi, the more points you'll get. However, there is potentially still a chance to farm this. And for people that are farming Sanctum, I've seen a lot of strategies going around basically where you lend out certain LSTs and borrow against them on RainFi to increase exposure without having to deal with significant slippage for doing swaps on Jupiter. All right, another airdrop target that's released some details of their tokenomics is Ironclad Finance. I personally have been farming this one on the Mode L2, and they dropped a blog post detailing the ICL token. So it looks like the airdrop for ICL is only going to be 5%, which honestly is kind of stingy. It's not a lot. They're also doing an ICO or a public sale, but I don't participate in those really, and I don't necessarily advocate for people participating in them because they can be quite risky. With airdrops, it's basically just extra yield on top of the other yield farming that I'm doing. So I prefer airdrops to ICOs or public sales or whatever you want to call them. Anyways, it is going to be a 5% airdrop, and they haven't included details yet of exactly when that's going to be coming, but it should be after they finish up with their ICO or their public sale. Okay, next up, for the data ownership protocol, they launched their mainnet yesterday, and they have another round of an airdrop campaign where if you interact with it, you can earn some more DOP tokens. Now, I have not seen any information on when the airdrop tokens that we got from the first round are going to be actually liquid and transferable. And I personally haven't decided yet if I'm going to try to get any portion of this new round of an airdrop, but I'll leave links to this down below in case you're interested in checking it out. Okay, next up, if you hold a Pykenians NFT, or if you've been holding one for a couple of months, you can now go and claim your undead Pykenian NFT, which is trading right now at a floor of just over 1 SOL. So not exactly an airdrop. I personally purchased a Pykenians NFT a few months ago, speculating that it might be relevant for the Monad airdrop. But yeah, if you've just been holding one of these in your wallet and you didn't list it on an exchange, you're probably eligible, so you should go and try to claim yours. Okay, 2 more quick things. For starters, the Jumper exchange has now integrated the Mantle network, which is great. Mantle is another one of my most used networks, so being able to bridge to and from Mantle using Jumper is awesome. And on that, there's basically 1 week left until the end of May, and Jumper's experience points campaign is based on monthly statistics. So if you're trying to add another chain to the list of chains that you've gone to or from, Mantle is now an option. And then the final thing I wanted to mention is that Plume Network's incentivized testnet has gone live. So you can go visit the page here, connect a wallet, then you have to connect your social media accounts as well. And then once you've done all that, you'll be on the list for access to the incentivized testnet. And if you invite other users, you can potentially move up the rankings, and they may actually launch additional social tasks that will help you rank up as well. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you are interested in testing out the new Rumor app that we've just launched, a lot of work has gone into this. And honestly, I would appreciate your feedback. So even if you just want to do a free trial and test it out, let me know what you think of it. Let me know if there's anything you think that should be added that would increase the value and make it more useful. All right, have a great day.